World Economic Forum meets in Davos to fix the game in favor of the House. Obama stimulates his package in Congress. Stimulus package passed by Congress. In the UK, the BBC refused to broadcast anything Israel doesn't like, just in case. Hello, impartial observers. Welcome to the fucking news. I'm towing the line. Here are the headlines tonight. Every year at the end of January, the heads of the world's leading companies and top politicians travel to the Swiss mountain resort of Davos to swindle their people, fix the games in favour of the House and pat each other on the back for getting away with it. Organisers say the forum's all about improving the state of the world for rich people and their money-making fuck-you-over-for-a-buck agenda. This year's meeting, however, is dominated by the global financial crisis. With many grossly wealthy, trough-snorting piggywigs saying, the party's over, but is it really? It certainly has been toned down. There are less parties, less champagne receptions, less helicopter taxi rides from airport to luxury hotel, and less celebrities pushing their pet Save the People I Like charities. Once criticised as a glitzy schmooze fest for the very rich and powerful, the World Economic Forum is getting all serious. This year, said one participant, Davos will not be dominated by the bankers, it will be dominated by the politicians and regulators who just bailed out most of the world's banks with your money, after the real rulers of Earth decided that taxpayers should be in more debt. So, what are the people in Davos talking about? Every year, the annual meeting has a big theme. This year, it's taking advantage of the post-crisis world. After all, with so many powerful people in one place, it's an ideal time to get together and divide up the world pie, isn't it? Only joking. Though Davos has attracted plenty of conspiracy theories, the event is really just a high-powered talking shop. Rich, powerful people don't manipulate world events to benefit their own agenda. Honestly, they don't. There are private meetings and deals are struck, but the forum is mainly about exchanging ideas for manipulating world events to suit their own selfish, piggy-faced, trough-snorting agenda. Don't forget, children, viewers, this is not a meeting solely for business tycoons. Many participants are social entrepreneurs and politicians and business people from poorer countries. They relish the opportunity to make their case and sell their beans in the marketplace. I mean, meet the people who have all the power and money and beg them for mercy. I mean, ask them for help. But ultimately, it's all about boosting globalization, isn't it? This is a bit of a sore point since it's true. And many of the people who claim they hope to solve the world's problems are the people who caused them. This forum has been targeted repeatedly by anti-globalization campaigners. The organisers of the World Economic Forum, however, insist with a straight face that they are at the forefront of persuading companies to live up to their social responsibility. They don't even blink. More on that story later. President Barack Obama got his package out in Congress, got his stimulus package through Congress. He must now take his package to the Senate and see if they will stimulate it, pass the stimulus package. His $819 billion package surprised some observers who exclaimed, "Wow, it's so big! Perhaps it's true what they say about black men." But the repugnant party were not impressed, and not one single repugnant voted for the package in Congress. Obama's hopes and claims of an end to bitter bipartisan division have been hit by the cold, harsh realities of business as usual in Washington. It seems asking Americans to print another $800 billion debt on top of the $700 billion debt already printed by President Bush was always going to be a hard sell. The irony is not lost on many that after years of being told greed is good and free market's the only way, the state is coming to the rescue of one of the world's most powerful fake economies. In response to concerns about corruption and nepotism, Barack Obama is promising more transparency than ever before, with every American able to go to the website recovery.gov and see their debt grow and grow and grow, giving real meaning to the Obama rhetoric. We're all in this together. In the UK, the BBC has refused to air the Disasters and Emergency Commission's appeal to raise funds for the humanitarian relief in Gaza. BBC chiefs did not claim to do so would upset Israel and undermine their partiality to Israel and America, going on not to say, The British people don't want to help suffering Arabs. Didn't you hear Prince Harry calling them ragheads and packies last week? Good Lord, the way some people go on, you'd think we live in a tolerant, well-educated, non-racist society. Anyway, it wouldn't matter if we did, because most of the newspapers and many senior positions in British media are controlled and occupied by supporters of Israel. It's not a conspiracy though. People who like Israel have top jobs at the BBC and ITV, and they own Sky and The Times and The Sun and many other publications and media outlets. It's not a conspiracy though. They're just putting their personal views before any informed historical perspective. British people don't mind anyway. They hate Arabs and couldn't care less about a few hundred dead sand peasants. British people are so poorly educated and bipartisan, most of them hate the French, and they're white and Christian. So, do us all a favour and shut the fuck up about Gaza, you whinging liberal dullards. We're only using it as a distraction from the slavery in China, Saudi Arabia, India, Thailand, Indonesia, Borneo, Congo, Kenya. Thanks, and now the weather. Fog of war stretching through the mists of time, useful when you want to cloud the issue. Chance of a reign of terror with seasonal poverty and a peasant outlook for all. Have a nice weekend.